Hi guys, this is Sydney. Today I am here to film a first impression video. Since I've been doing so many like warm toned orangey brownie makeup, a lot of you guys requested to see some kind of muted pink makeup, so I thought I would create that kind of colour scheme or type of makeup look today. So yeah, I'm just gonna pin my hair back because I recently just like cut my, I don't know, side bangs, fringe. So I'm just going to clip that back. So first things first, I'm going to try out this primer by Code. And this is the Glokolor G Lumiere primer. And I think this is supposed to be like a glowy, pearly kind of primer. So let's pump some out. Yeah, it is definitely kind of glowy, but it doesn't look like super iridescent. So let's try this on the skin. I don't have like a good skin condition at the moment because I recently had a cold, and whenever I have a cold my skin kind of breaks out and kind of leaves a lot of hyperpigmentation and bumps and like dry skin on the face. So let's see if this is gonna save that. To me, it's slightly on the oilier side than being like moisturizing or drying. I mean, there's a difference between something being moisturizing, like watery moisturizing, and kind of like oily and greasy, but this I think is slightly on the greasy side, which I don't personally mind. And as for the foundation, I have the new ETUDE Double Lasting Serum Foundation, which I got some requests to review on, so I decided to buy it, but I didn't realize that I got the smaller tube, so I thought I was going to return it, but I just thought I might as well try the smaller version and get the bigger one. The shade I got is Neutral Beige N04, which I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be a good match, but let's give that a go. And then I also have a foundation brush which I've been wanting to try. I recently bought this MAC 197S brush, which is this kind of flat kind of paintbrush looking foundation brush. Yeah, I'm just gonna go and kind of like wash and wet this brush at the same time because that's what I like to do with my foundation brushes. So I'll go do that and be right back. Let's try to pump that out. Oh, it's very liquidy. It's actually quite high coverage, I think. I'm just gonna evenly distribute the foundation on the face first. I love this brush. I've been like really into foundation brushes. It's so like soft, but like strong enough to blend the foundation. Can you guys see that? I think they came out with a lot of different kind of tones and shades, so I kind of found it difficult to purchase the foundation without actually trying it on my face, but I think this is a pretty good match for me. The brush kind of does accentuate the dry patches if you kind of go over. I think that's the thing with makeup brushes. Sponges, you kind of just like push the dry skins, but with foundation brushes, unless you go like that, it will kind of accentuate the dry skin. So that's one layer of the foundation. And then I have this weird looking kind of fluffy, fuzzy sponge called the Microfiber Velvet Sponge by Juno앤co. And it's so weird, but I'm just gonna open it and damp it. So this is how the sponge looks like. It's very different to what I would normally use. It feels weird. I'm just gonna grab some more of the product. Kind of first impression, it kind of feels like the puff you get when you buy like powders, like loose powders. So, it's blending out the foundation really nicely. It gives more coverage, like, I mean, any foundation sponge would do, but I feel like it doesn't take away the glow on the face. I feel like it really doesn't soak up the foundation. That was the sponge. So before I move on to the brows, I want to powder my eyebrows and my eyelids. So I'm going to take this COSRX Perfect Sebum Centella Mineral Powder. Ooh, comes with a puff. I'm going to get rid of this film. Ooh, I don't have any new eye primer, so I'm just going to take the one I have, which is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'll take the... Oh, it's like a really finely milled mattifying powder. I think you guys will be able to tell the difference between the skin around my eyes and the skin on the rest of my face. It just instantly mattified the area. And then it's time to move on to the brows. This I've been really wanting to try because it was such a big launch from Benefit, and it's their Brow Contour Pro in the shade Blonde Light, and I wasn't sure whether to go with Brown Light or Blonde Light, but Brown Light seemed a bit too dark for my preference, so I decided to go with Blonde Light because I could always go with like a darker shade with like a separate pencil if I wanted to. And this is the MAC Pro Longwear Waterproof Brow Set, and the shade I bought is Bold Brunette, which is just like a brow mascara. So I'm gonna try the Benefit Brow Contour Pro first. I don't know why, but I'm kind of scared to try this out. I'm certain that you guys have seen this elsewhere, but I just wanted to show you just in case you haven't seen it like me. Comes with 4 different shades. So there's a lighter shade, which is like a lighter brow shade, deeper shade for the brows, definer shade, and the highlighter shade. That is the lighter brow shade, and that's the deeper shade, that's the definer shade, and that's the highlighter shade. And I'm gonna take the lighter shade first. I heard that you have to only take out like a small amount every time you use it, but I'm gonna just comb my brows through first. You need a separate spoolie like this. Okay, so taking the lighter shade. It is kind of soft and waxy. I like how fine the tip is. I feel like you're going to use this pencil up really quickly because it's so soft. Just kind of comb it through. Then I will take the deeper shade and draw the teal. I feel like even this shade isn't too light, which I'm kind of glad, because I was worried that it might be too light and yellowy. Okay, that's the darker shade on. The definer shade is darker, which I presume is supposed to be like a concealer. I think the texture is perfect to go and clean up the brows like this. It's like a perfect match for my skin tone. It's good because I don't need like a separate concealer and a concealer brush, which I would normally use. And then I'll be taking the MAC Brow Set. I hope the wand isn't too big. Oh yeah, the wand is actually tiny. It's pretty similar to Benefit's Gimme Brow. Just gonna mainly coat this in the front because it's a pretty dark shade. So the brows are done, and I'm really glad that I went with the blonde shade, not the brown light, because even this isn't too light for me. And as for the eyeshadow, I have a... Okay, that's very difficult to show you. I have a new eyeshadow I got from Charlotte Tilbury. Oh, my nail matches the box perfectly. Look, this is the luxury palette in Pillow Talk. And look at that. Ooh. I am gonna start off with this shade, which is like a lighter pale pink matte shade. It's been so long since I tried Charlotte Tilbury's eyeshadows, so I kind of forgotten how they wear. So I'll take that all over the lids. Oh my god. Isn't that like the prettiest rosy matte shade? Wow, that is so pretty. That on its own is like worth this entire palette, I think. And then I'm gonna take this with a smaller brush and take this closer. That is like my honest first impression, really. Then I'm going to take this shade all across the bottom lash line first and then put this one in the outer corner. And then I'm going to take this shade with my pinky and highlight the inner corner. Right in the inner corner like that. To brighten that area. I think it's time to take this gorgeous, chunky, glittery, kind of rosy goldy shade. Let's do this. I'll take that with this, the 2Lab 219 brush. And I'll highlight the bottom lash line. No joke, is the prettiest palette ever. So that's it with the shadows, and I have this eye pencil from Mina, and the shade I bought is 304, which is just like a brown one. It's not the skinniest liner, but it's not too thick. And I am just gonna tight line. Just gonna go over the lash line. I'm not gonna wing the liner out, but I'm gonna take it in the outer part of my lower lash line. Really subtly. If you like rosy tones like me, I think this eyeshadow palette is a must. And this is the mascara I wanted to try today for the first time, and it's the NARS Climax mascara in explicit black, and it's very different to the type of mascaras I use. I'm really not used to ones like this. I'm being super careful because the brush is so big for my eye, but it doesn't clump up like crazy considering the fact that it's like a volumizing mascara. I think it's like a good all-rounder kind of mascara. That's it with the eye makeup, but I want to touch up the inner corner. So I'll take the shadow once again and really just highlight right there, like so. And as for the blush, I have these two products I wanted to use today, and they are both from Urban Decay, and it's their new Lo-Fi Lip Mousse, which I have swatched before on my hand and it was so pretty, so I really wanted to use it on my face, so I saved it for this video. This is called Halo and this is called Echo. That's Halo and that's Echo. I think I'm gonna use this today. To do that, I'll take the sponge. I'll grab some with the side that I didn't use, and that actually looks really pink on the face. I think I'm gonna mix it with the other shade. I'm gonna take that away a bit and then the mixture of the two shades. Yeah, that's better. And kind of blend out as I apply it. This sponge definitely takes a bit of time to get used to, but I'm really liking the result. Being someone who is all about that glowy skin. Then I have this new highlight from 16 brand, and it's their Mochi Peach Light highlighter. I bought mine from eBay and just arrived yesterday. Well, that rhymed. Ooh, I didn't drop it. It's like cream highlighter, which I believe is supposed to be like moussey. It's like a pinky peachy highlighter. I really like these kind of funny moussey products. Should I try to apply it with the puff that comes with it? Oh, it actually performs really well, this puff. Because it's like a cream product and it just sticks the product on your skin. It's a very natural looking one, so you might have to put a lot if you like very strong highlighter. But you can definitely see the glitters, so if you look really close up, it might be quite obvious. But in distance, I think it's different, definitely. As for the lips, I have these 4 lipsticks I wanted to try today, which I thought would go with the kind of muted pink makeup look. These are the ROM and 0 gram lipsticks I bought on eBay. Oh, I like the packaging, it's like matte. And I think they're called the 0 gram lipsticks because they are super light. That's Dusty Pink and that's Sweet Pea, which is like a darker purpley shade, and this one's like more muted. That's Dusty Pink and that's Sweet Pea. And then I have these 2 new Babi브라운 Luxe Matte Lip Colours in Raspberry and Boss Pink. This is Boss Pink and this is Raspberry. I'll take Dusty Pink from Romand first. It literally feels like you're wearing nothing on the lips. No wonder they are called the 0 gram lipsticks. So that's Dusty Pink. Maybe I should layer these 2 Romand lipsticks together and the 2 Babi브라운 lipsticks together. So I'll apply Sweet Pea in the center. So those are the 0 gram lipsticks. Then I'm gonna grab Boss Pink first. This feels and looks wet once you apply it, but it sets matte. So that's Boss Pink. That is a really, really gorgeous shade. I think I'm gonna wear this a lot. Then I'm gonna apply Raspberry. That is so pretty. The texture of these Babi브라운 lipsticks, they are so funny, but like in a good way. When you apply it, it feels wet, and even if you look at the bullet, it looks wet, but it sets matte. That's really nice. So I think that's it. I'm just gonna go do my hair and be right back. So I'm back and I've actually changed my contact lenses to pink ones from Öhlins, and these are the Zenith Gold 3-con ones, and they are actually quite pinky if you see up close. And I quite like them because they're not like too overly pink, but they are kind of different to my usual brown lenses. So yeah, I think that sums up today's first impression. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Do let me know in the comments below what you wanted to try after watching this video. Also, let me know what kind of new products I could try for my next first impression. So yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again in my next one. Bye!